All of you must always have come to know, must already have come to know that SM Public Academy 5 is creating a portal, an online portal, where you will have your own login ID and your own password, which will be generated by the portal, and will be that ID and password will be given to you by SM Public Academy, and the domain of the ID password will be SM Public Academy. And student information form has already been sent on your WhatsApp groups, and it's there on every Google Classroom. This form and the information asked in this form will help the school create the student profile for this portal. So this form, you get the form either from the Google Classroom or from the WhatsApp group that you're in, and fill it because it's important and it's urgent. And the deadline of the submission of the form is 8th June. 8th June. Is that clear? Should we now move on to the lecture? This is your 8th lecture. We'll be studying literature in this lecture. And the topic is Helen Keller. This lesson is at page 28 in your books. It's actually a biography, not an autobiography, it's a biography. It is related to, life of Helen Keller. And this lesson is important in terms of, it's important overall, but in terms of a short note writing, it's important. They often ask you to write a note on Helen Keller. The note, short note, is very important from this lesson. Okay, so we will study first 3 paragraphs in this lecture and this last 3 paragraphs in the next lecture. What we do is that we learn the meanings of difficult words and then we move on to the reading. So the difficult words from first paragraph are, the first one is fortunate. Beta, when I tell you the meanings of difficult words, you are supposed to underline them and write the meanings on your books and use a pencil to do this, okay? You're supposed to write it in a pencil, not in ink. So the first word is fortunate. Fortunate. The meaning is lucky, खुशकिस्मत, खुशबख्त. Second word is unfortunate. Whenever we use this prefix un with any adjective, तो वो उसका आप without even thinking you should know, without even looking at the dictionary you should know कि ये जो है that is the antonym of the actual adjective. ठीक है? So the second word is unfortunate, which means unlucky, badkismat. Third word is blooming. To bloom is the opening in blossom or flowering. फूल का खिलना, किसी भी चीज का खिलना is blooming. Misfortunate, misfortune, that is unnecessary or unforeseen. Unforeseen जिसको आप पहले से आपने जिस चीज को you haven't predicted, or unforeseen trouble resulting from an unfortunate event. ठीक है, दैट इज बदकिस्मती, मिसफॉर्चुनेट, बुरी किस्मत. नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज courageous. Courageous is possessing or displaying, showing courage, bravery, able to face and deal with danger or fear without flinching. किसी भी किस्म की रिलक्टेंस के बगैर, घबराने के बगैर डील करना विद डेंजर और विद फियर इज बीइंग करेजियस. ठीक है, मीन्स दलेर, बहादुर. The first sentence is, how fortunate are those who are born in this world with two eyes to see all its beauty. ठीक है, let's read it again. How fortunate are those who are born in this world with two eyes to see all its beauty. मीनिंग तो आपको इसका समझ में आ गया होगा, बट माई क्वेश्चन इज के प्लीज टेल मी द काइंड ऑफ दिस सेंटेंस, द टाइप ऑफ दिस सेंटेंस इन द चैट, जल्दी से. एंड हाउ डिड यू यू नो गेट के ये इस काइंड का, इस टाइप का सेंटेंस है. दुआ काशिफ, एक्सीलेंट. हाउ डिड यू नो दैट? Excellent, excellent, Dua. Okay, so Dua has told me that it is an exclamatory sentence, and she came to know this by looking at how in the beginning of the sentence and an exclamation mark in the end of the sentence. Okay, how fortunate are those who are born into into this world, born into this world. अब पढ़ते पढ़ते what you're supposed to do is के साथ साथ आप verb के साथ you should you know definitely look at the preposition that we have used with the certain verbs, ताकि when you are using those words आपको prepositions याद हो कि which preposition is to be used with these words. So which are born into this world with two eyes to see all its beauty. कितने खुशकिस्मत हैं वो लोग जो इस दुनिया में पैदा होते हैं दोनों आंखों के साथ, ताकि वो इस दुनिया की खूबसूरती को देख सकें. बट लेकिन देयर आर सम, कुछ ऐसे भी हैं, अनफॉर्चुनेट पीपल हु कैन नाइदर सी नॉर हियर. कुछ ऐसे भी लोग हैं, कुछ ऐसे भी बदकिस्मत लोग हैं जो ना ही देख सकते हैं और ना ही सुन सकते हैं. नाइदर नॉर एंड ईदर और का आपको ये these two you know words, these four words actually, ये दो तरह के सेंटेंस फॉर्मेशन जो हैं पूछे जाते हैं. यू आर आस्क्ड टू use these in your sentences, neither nor, either or. This world, which is so full of beautiful colors and sweet sounds, appears colorless and dull to these poor souls. अब यहाँ पे poor गरीब souls के तौर पे यूज नहीं हुआ है, यहाँ पे poor souls यूज हुआ है बेचारी बेचारी जिंदगियों के तौर पे, कि ऐसे लोग, ऐसी लिविंग बींग्स. ओके, बेचारे ऐसे लिविंग बींग्स, ह्यूमन बींग्स. This world, ये दुनिया, which is so full of beautiful colors and sweet sounds, जो बहुत ही खूबसूरत खूबसूरत रंगों से और मीठी मीठे नगमों से, मीठे मीठे आवाज़ों से भरपूर है. इन लोगों के लिए, फॉर दीज पर्सन्स, इन बेचारे लोगों के लिए, इट अपीयर्स कलरलेस एंड डल, बेरंग और बेमजा, डल. Dull is also lifeless. Okay, what a misfortune. Here we have another exclamatory sentence. What a misfortune. कितनी बदकिस्मती की बात है. They cannot see the lovely flowers blooming in the gardens. वो ये भी नहीं देख सकते हैं कि the flowers are blooming in the garden. मतलब they cannot see the beauty of spring in the gardens. And hear the birds singing sweet songs, and they cannot even enjoy the chirping of birds in the grounds, in the, you know, gardens, in the sky. They indeed feel very sad. यकीनन they indeed feel, they वो बेशक, they feel very sad. उन्हें बहुत उदासी महसूस होती होगी because of this dullness, because of this colorlessness. They indeed feel very sad, for their fate is so hard. क्योंकि उनकी किस्मत बहुत, उनके लिए उनकी fate, किस्मत, had been very hard. बहुत सख्त रही है उनकी किस्मत उनके लिए. The life they are spending is hard, is so dull, colorless and so dull. Worse is the fate. Worse is a comparative form of adjective bad. ठीक है, यहाँ पे तो we were talking about people who are either, you know, they are born. What we are talking about, the people who are born deaf and dumb. But then we are comparing the lives of those who can see and hear once and then no more. कि जो एक दफा तो इस नेमत से, who are blessed, born blessed with this, you know, blessing of the sense of, you know, sense to see, and blessed with the sense of hearing. But at a stage of life, they, you know, they lose these blessings. So we are talking about those people now. तो हमने compare किया है कि bad थी उनकी situation, who are born like that. लेकिन worse है उनका fate, जिनको ये दोनों नेमतें मिली हैं at some stage of life, वो उनसे छीन ली जाती हैं, वापस ले ली जाती हैं. ठीक है, worse is the fate of those who can see and hear once and then no more. But लेकिन they are so courageous and bold that they do not look unhappy. लेकिन they are so courageous, they are so brave and bold that they do not look unhappy. They don't let it show from their face, from their lives, from the lifestyle they spend, or from their body language. They look happy, they are thankful to God for whatever they have still left in their life, whatever blessing they are still left with, and they are actually an example for other people जिनके पास सारी नेमतें हैं, सारी अच्छाइयाँ हैं, but they still look, you know, unhappy or depressed. Such people who cannot see and hear once and then no more, who can see and hear once and then no more, such people, they accept the challenge of their fate and try to live cheerfully. Such people, they accept everything in their fate and they try to live happily, cheerfully. They do not lose their hope. They do not give in. They don't give up on living. ठीक है? Okay, that was about the first paragraph. If there is any question, you are welcome to ask me through chat, and then I'll move on to the next paragraph. Is everything clear? We will talk about the question answers and MCQs later, but let me tell you this one more time. Okay, you people are, you know, you are supposed to prepare the short note on Helen Keller. Okay, positively do that. Okay, now we'll move towards the next paragraph. First difficult word from second paragraph is to top the list. To top the list means to be ahead of everyone. सबसे आगे आ जाना. To top the list. ठीक है, किसी भी लिस्ट में नंबर 1 की पोजीशन ले लेना is to top the list in any discipline, in any task. Then we have miserable. Miserable is a very unhappy और full of misery. बिल्कुल काबिले अफसोस हालत में आ जाना कि दूसरे देख के अफसोस करें. ठीक है, that is miserable. Among such brave and courageous people, among such brave and courageous people, sorry, among such brave and courageous persons, the name of Miss Helen Keller tops the list. यानी कि वो सबसे, she is ahead of all such brave and courageous people who are either disabled or have lost something really valuable in their life, but still, you know, still manage to live a happy life. ऐसे लोगों की लिस्ट में हेलन केलर, she tops the list. Her name tops the list. ठीक है. Helen Keller was born in 1880. Please underline this line. Helen Keller was born in 1880 in a little town in the United States of America. Now underline this country name as well. Up to the age of 2, 2 साल की उम्र तक, up to the age of 2, 2 साल की उम्र तक, she was quite a normal child. वो बिल्कुल, she was quite a normal child, एक normal, एक आम इंसान की तरह थी, एक आम बच्चे की तरह थी. Up to the age of 2, ठीक है. She could see and hear everything. वो देख भी सकती थी और सुन भी सकती थी हर चीज को. Up to the age of 2. In February 1882, underline this phrase, in February 1882, little Helen felt dangerously ill. क्या हुआ उनके साथ? She fell ill. She fell ill. She fell sick when at the age of 2. And what was the year at that time? It was February 1882. She was born a normal child, but then at the age of 2, she fell dangerously ill. All felt sorry for her. All felt sorry for her. To feel sorry for somebody. To feel sorry for somebody is an idiom which means किसी की हालत पर अफसोस करना. ठीक है, किसी की हालत पर अफसोस करना. To feel sorry for somebody. And why did all feel sorry for her? Because she became blind and deaf. She fell so dangerously ill that she lost her eyesight and her, you know, ability to hear things. Her parents looked sad. उनके parents भी felt that they are sad. Everybody was unhappy and the little child felt miserable. बहुत बुरा महसूस कर रही थी हेलन खुद भी, because she was just a child at that time, and you know these two things are among the biggest blessings that Allah Almighty has blessed human people with. तो ये अगर इस ये दो बड़ी बड़ी नेमतें, ये दो बड़ी blessings, if ये एक दफा मिल के चली जाएं तो obviously anyone would feel terrible. कोई भी situation में they are supposed to feel terrible, obviously. और हर कोई ही who was related to her felt sorry for the little child because he could once see the beauty of the world and then no more. ये भी एक रीजन था कि सबको बहुत बुरा लगा. And when did it all happen? It all happened in February 1882. It's an important date, underline it. And when was Helen Keller born? She was born in 1880. And you know, something just came into my mind. मुझे आपको बताना था कि मुझे एक mistake, I just recalled a mistake that is mostly made by my students, और वो भी mostly boys, they tend to make this mistake. वो करते क्या है कि they add a double L in Helen and a single L in Keller, which is a blunder obviously, क्योंकि when the examiner checks your copy, the best thing is कि आपकी कॉपी में कोई भी spelling mistake ना हो, and especially there should not be any spelling mistake in the main, you know, nouns, in the proper nouns that are used in your book, क्योंकि they are used so many times कि आपको वैसे ही आदत आपको याद हो जाएंगे. तो एक perceive कर लेता है examiner by looking at your copy, or the checker by looking at your copy कि have, if you have been through your book, if you have read the lesson or not, or how much you have studied it. क्योंकि अगर आप बार बार पढ़ोगे तो obviously you will be good at spellings, और वो भी ऐसे spellings that we use again and again. तो हेलन केलर के स्पेलिंग, और जैसे सरमन के स्पेलिंग, और प्रॉफिट के स्पेलिंग, और माउंट के स्पेलिंग, मोइंजोडारो की स्पेलिंग, इफ यू मिस स्पेल द वर्ड्स लाइक दैट, जो बार बार आ रहे हैं आपकी बुक में, देन इट गिव्स अ वेरी बैड इंप्रेशन टू द चेकर ऑफ योर कॉपी और द एग्जामिनर ऑफ योर टेस्ट कॉपी. ठीक है, ऑलवेज कीप इन योर माइंड कि आपको ये स्पेलिंग, सो यू हैव टू बी परफेक्ट एट दोस. अब ये पैराग्राफ इज डन. इज देयर एनी क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग दिस? प्लीज आस्क मी. There was a question in the chat already. Let me answer this. Miss, I have a question, like separate copies for English language and literature. Yes, beta, you are supposed to make separate copies for English language and for English literature. And you will be guided कि कौन सा काम कहाँ पे करना है side by side when your assignments are uploaded. अभी के टाइम पे I've told you clearly that you're supposed to do literature assignments and English literature copy. This note was given, and language assignment in language copy. Yes, these are called journals, but we are, because we are habitual of calling copies, तो हम copy ही कहते हैं. So these are actually journals because they are bigger in size, but that makes no difference if you call it a copy or a journal, because you don't have copies in ninth class except for the test copies. The test copies are of regular size, but the journals are bigger, and you only use copies, the regular sized copies, for doing tests on. If you haven't given me your attendance, please give it to me. Then we'll move on to the next paragraph. Is this paragraph clear? Should we move on to the next paragraph? Okay, that's good. Okay, so the difficult words from third paragraph, and this is the last paragraph for today, are, this one is an idiomatic phrase, to look after. बेटा, द idiomatic phrases जो भी मैं आपको साइड बाय साइड रीडिंग के बताती जा रही हूँ, those are very important. That's why मैं उस पे emphasize करती हूँ. If I put something, if I lay some emphasis on any point during reading, या वैसे ही lecture के दौरान, if I lay emphasis on something, किसी चीज़ पे मैं emphasize करती हूँ, then you have to, immediately think of it as something very important, और उसको याद रखने की कोशिश करें. Either you make a note in your book, or the extra notebook that you take with you, that you keep with you to write your notes on. वहाँ पे you people are supposed to you know write it immediately, कि आपको पता होना चाहिए. You should take it as something really important, क्योंकि side by side मुझे anything that I recall as important, or any idiom that I find जो आपसे पूछा जा सकता है in exams to use in your sentence, उसका मैं आपको meaning भी बताती हूँ. I tell you to underline it क्योंकि exams में कहीं से भी किसी भी चैप्टर में से कोई भी चीज आपसे पूछी जा सकती है. ठीक है, तो यू शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट. और कैसे प्रिपेयर होंगे? ऑब्वियसली थ्रू रीडिंग. और रीडिंग के टाइम पे यू शुड बी वेरी अटेंटिव. ठीक है. अच्छा, अब यहाँ पे द सेकंड वर्ड दैट वी हैव इज टेक. बिल्कुल टेक्निकल किस्म का वर्ड है. व्हाई? हाउ वुड यू रीड इट? यू रीड इट एज कंटेंट और कंटेंट. कैसे पढ़ोगे इसको आप? एक होता है कंटेंट, सेम स्पेलिंग है. द सेकेंड वर्ड इज कंटेंट, सेम स्पेलिंग है. कुछ लोग कंटेंट को कंटेंट कहते हैं, कुछ लोग कंटेंट को कंटेंट कहते हैं. यहाँ पे कैसे आप फाइंड आउट करोगे कि आपको क्या प्रोनाउंस करना है? व्हाट इज द असल वाली प्रोनाउंसिएशन? व्हाट इज द करेक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन ऑफ दिस वर्ड? लेट मी टेल यू. दिस वर्ड हियर इज कंटेंट. क्यों? क्योंकि इसका मतलब है सेटिस्फाइड, मुतमईन, कंटेंटेड. कहते हैं ना, ही वॉज कंटेंटेड, शी वॉज कंटेंटेड. Contented matlab whatever you have in your life, you are, if you're satisfied with the things in your life, you are content. ठीक है. मुतमईन. But the, you know, amount of something in, or किसी चीज का, the ingredients of something, the items in something, or amount of anything, जिसको आप कहते हैं कंटेंट किसी चीज का. ठीक है ना. मीनिंगफुल कोई भी चीज किसी चीज में होना, या तो रिटन कंटेंट हो, द कंटेंट ऑफ एन एसे, द कंटेंट्स ऑफ दिस पैकेट. ठीक है. द सब्सटेंसेस प्रेजेंट इन अ पैकेट आर कंटेंट्स ऑफ द पैकेट. तो चीजों के तौर पे या किसी मटेरियल, किसी भी नाउन के तौर पे इफ यू टॉक यूजिंग इट, तो इट बिकम्स contents, and if you're using it as adjective, so it becomes content. यहाँ पे we are using it as an adjective, so we will pronounce it as content. सही है? ये बात समझ में आ गई आप लोगों को? अब इसके बाद ना I'll give you a task after explaining this paragraph कि आपको 2 sentences लिखने हैं. एक will show the use of content और दूसरे के अंदर आप जो करेंगे use of content. ठीक है. एक में नाउन के तौर पे यूज होगा कंटेंट, और एक में एडजेक्टिव के तौर पे कंटेंट यूज होगा. दैट इज योर टास्क. आफ्टर दिस आप लोग अपने ये वाले सेंटेंसेस अपलोड करिएगा चैट में. सही. ओके. सो द थर्ड एंड द लास्ट पैराग्राफ इज व्हेन शी वाज 7 years old, when Helen Keller was 7 years old, at the age of 7, when she was 7 years old, her life suddenly changed. जिंदगी की depression, stressful life, unhappy life, her life actually changed. It took a turn. कैसे? Helen's father asked a lady named Miss Sullivan to come and to look after his blind child. Helen's father asked a lady named Miss Sullivan to come at their home and to look after, यानी कि to take care of his, किसके child? Helen's father's child. और कौन था वो? Helen Keller. Look after his blind child. Miss Sullivan had herself, वो खुद भी become blind. Had become blind, यहाँ पे become is used as third form of verb. ठीक है. Not the first form of verb. Had के साथ when we use become, it becomes the third form of verb. And the first form is become, second is became, third is all again become. सही है. So Miss Sullivan had herself become blind when she was a child, but afterwards, लेकिन उसके बाद she got her eyesight back. Eyesight, not eyesight. Don't confuse them. The correct word is eyesight. Sight होता है नजारा. तो आंखों का देखने की कुवत, the ability to see is eyesight back. She got her eyesight back. She thanked God for his kindness. उन्होंने अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा किया for rewarding her with her eyesight by helping other blind people and making them happy and content. By कैसे she showed her gratitude towards God, she started helping other blind people and making them happy and content with their lives. She started teaching Helen, and then when Helen was 7 years old, she started teaching Helen. One day, एक दिन, she took Helen to the river bank. कहाँ लेके गई? To the river bank and put her hand in the water. और उनके हाथ को हेलन केलर के मिस सुलेमान ने she put her hand into water. Slowly, आहिस्ता, she made her write the word water on the sand. फिर उन्होंने आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हेलन के हाथों से सैंड पे वाटर लिखवाया. WATER करके आहिस्ता आहिस्ता लिखवाया कि ये जो चीज, the thing that you've touched is water on the sand. She made her do it several times. Several होता है कई दफा. She made her do it. She made her do it to make somebody do something is किसी से करवाना. ठीक है? To make somebody do से करवाना. ठीक है? तो she made her do it. उनसे करवाया ये. And thus होता है therefore. ठीक है? और इस तरह लिहाजा इस तरीके से हेलन learned how to spell the word water. अब इस तरह से हेलन ने सीखा हेलन ने इसी तरह से सीखा how to spell the word water. अच्छा, I in the beginning of the class I told you about the online forms for online portal. Have you all understood about it? Have you all understood about the online thing? Yes? Okay. That's good. Okay. But you should make this thing clear that the deadline for submission of the form is 8th July. Okay, so you should submit the form before 8th July. If there is anything that is not clear to you, you are welcome to ask me through chat. Anyway, let's move towards the last line of this paragraph. That is, she felt very excited. Jab Helen, when she could spell the word water, she felt very excited. She was very excited. There was a hope that was the beginning of a new life for her. She had that thing in her mind. Ke, "Abhi, ab I'm going to live like normal people because I can now, at least write things and then give clues to other people कि what I'm talking about, क्योंकि she was dumb and deaf at the same time, तो वो sign language भी सीख नहीं सकती थी. ठीक है ना? dumb नहीं थी, sorry, she was blind and deaf. तो blind थी, she could not be taught the sign languages क्योंकि उसके लिए आपका at least eyesight होना लाजमी है. तो she could not communicate with people. Up because she felt that at least there would be some light in her dark world. Dark world क्यों use किया हमने? Because she could not see, her world was obviously dark. और उनको एक इसी छोटी सी बात से हिम्मत आई उनके अंदर. She had hope and she was very happy about her life. हमारी जिंदगी में अल्लाह ताला ने क्या नहीं दिया, but still we don't feel contented. हमें still there is an urge to शो कि हम बड़े डिप्रेस्ड हैं. एक अर्ज होती है, एक ऐसी एक दिल चाहता है कि बस भाई यही जाहिर करें कि भाई हमारे पास तो सब कुछ होने के बावजूद वी डू दैट कि हम वी डोंट नेवर फील कंटेंटेड, वी नेवर फील हैप्पी. एक चीज की ख्वाहिश भी वो मिल जाएगी, फिर उसकी वैल्यू कम हो जाएगी. देन वी विल स्टार्ट रनिंग आफ्टर समथिंग दैट वी डोंट हैव. बट इन स्पाइट ऑफ दिस all the things that we have, because just because we are running after things that we don't have, we don't enjoy our lives the way we should enjoy it. Or instead of doing that, ये जो भी हम करते हैं कि ऐसी चीज़ों के पीछे भागते हैं जो हमारे पास नहीं है, कि इफ यू स्टार्ट वैल्यूइंग द थिंग्स जो हमारे पास है, और अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र उन्हीं पे करें कि इतनी चीज़ें, इफ यू कंपेयर आवरसेल्व्स विद लेस प्रिविलेज्ड पीपल, तो हमें पता चलेगा कि हाउ ब्लेस्ड वी आर, हमें कितना अल्लाह ताला ने दिया। देयर आर पीपल जिनके सर पे छत भी नहीं है, जिनको खाना नहीं मिलता, दे डोंट इवन नो कि हमें नेक्स्ट वक्त खाना मिलेगा, पीने का साफ पानी मिलेगा, नए कपड़े मिलेंगे, पंखा नहीं मिलेगा गर्मी में, सर्दी में कंबल नहीं मिलेगा। तो यही छोटी छोटी चीजें जो लाइफ की बेसिक नेसेसिटीज है। इफ आप अगर आपको बेसिक नेसेसिटीज मिली हुई है अपनी लाइफ में, देन यू आर वेरी वेरी ब्लेसेड, और आपको वही सोच सोच के अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करना चाहिए। एनीवे, इज दिस क्लियर? इज दिस पैराग्राफ क्लियर? मैं आपसे आई आस्क यू सम MCQs एंड आई वुड रियली अप्रिशिएट अगर आप वो MCQs मुझे आंसर करें थ्रू चैट ऑप्शन। Helen Keller was born in the year 1890, 1880 or 1818. When was she born? Helen Keller was born in the year 1890, 1880 or 1818. Yes, Hamza Shayan, correct. The doctor will analyze the records the nutritional contents of his noun. I yes, Tokir, excellent, beta. She seemed quite content. Yes, अच्छा record का भी यही है, when it is used as a noun it's pronounced as record, and when it's used as a verb it is pronounced as record. ठीक है, ये छोटी छोटी चीजें you should always remember. Yes, all सारे answers are correct, you people are correct. Let's move on to the next one. Helen Keller was born in a little town of England, USA, Germany. England, USA, Germany. Dua Kashif? No. Yes, all of you are, rest of you are correct. Excellent. Then we have Helen Keller fell dangerously ill in February 1880, in February 1881 or February 1882. Yes, 1882. Alina, Rabia, Biha, excellent. Next is Helen Keller